If your partner never yells, never throws things, but you still end up feeling stupid, selfish, and too sensitive after every argument, this might be the most important video you watch about narcissism. Maybe they seem gentle, shy, even wounded. People say, "You're lucky, they're so nice." So why do you feel like the villain in your own relationship? Today we're talking about 5 little signs your partner might be a covert narcissist. The quiet, hard-to-spot version of narcissism that doesn't look loud or dramatic, but can still be deeply toxic. This is not a diagnosis, and only a professional can diagnose narcissistic personality disorder. But if these patterns sound familiar, they're worth taking seriously. What is a covert narcissist? When most people think narcissist, they picture someone loud, arrogant, and obsessed with attention. A covert narcissist often looks the opposite: anxious, self-doubting, even humble. But underneath, there's still a fragile ego, a need to feel special, and a struggle to truly empathize with others. They express it in quieter ways: guilt, victimhood, and emotional manipulation instead of obvious bragging. Let's look at 5 subtle signs your partner might have covert narcissistic traits. Number 1, every serious talk somehow becomes about them. You sit down to share how you feel. Maybe you're hurt, overwhelmed, or just needing support. Within minutes, the focus has flipped. They're suddenly the one who's devastated, misunderstood, and in pain. You're the one apologizing. Covert narcissists are experts at sliding into the center of every conversation. Even when you bring up a problem, they redirect attention to their stress, their trauma, their suffering. If almost every serious talk ends with their emotions front and center and yours brushed aside, that's a quiet red flag. Number 2, they live in poor me mode. Everyone has rough seasons, but for a covert narcissist, life is always unfair to them. Their exes were crazy, their coworkers are toxic, their family never cared enough. At first, this can make you feel protective. You want to be the one person who finally treats them right. Over time, though, their victim story becomes a shield. The moment you bring up a boundary, they sigh, "I can't do anything right. Everyone is against me." You end up comforting them instead of talking about the issue. Their constant victimhood keeps you stuck in guilt. Number 3, tiny bits of feedback feel dangerous. You bring up something simple, like, "Hey, it hurt when you canceled last minute," or "Can you tell me if you'll be late?" They shut down, go cold, or act like you just attacked their entire character. They might say you're too demanding, never satisfied, or always criticizing them. Covert narcissists are often hypersensitive to criticism. Any suggestion they might be wrong hits their ego hard. So instead of taking responsibility, they flip it back on you, until you're scared to bring up even small problems. Number 4, their kindness comes with invisible strings. At first, they may seem incredibly thoughtful. They mirror your interests, remember small details, and do lots of little things for you. Later, that kindness starts to feel like a quiet debt. When you say no or ask for space, they remind you, "After everything I've done for you? Really?" Suddenly, having needs feels selfish. Saying no feels like betrayal. Covert narcissists often use favors, empathy, and sacrifice as emotional leverage. They build a story where they're endlessly giving, and you're ungrateful if you don't give back exactly how they want. Number 5, you feel drained, guilty, and never enough. Forget their words for a moment. Look at your body and mind. Since being with them, do you walk on eggshells around their mood? Apologize just to keep the peace? Doubt your own reactions and memory? Feel exhausted after most serious conversations? Their quiet blame, guilt trips, and self-pity wear you down. You start thinking, maybe I am selfish. Maybe I'm too sensitive. Maybe I really am the problem. When a relationship consistently leaves you anxious, confused, and emotionally drained, the label matters less than the impact. Something is off, and you're allowed to notice that. What you can do next. You can't control whether someone is a covert narcissist, but you can protect your reality. Start writing things down. Keep a private record of what happened, what was said, and how you felt. Patterns are easier to see on paper than in your head. Get an outside reality check. Talk to a trusted friend, therapist, or support group. Describe what's happening and ask, does this sound healthy? Remember, needs are not selfish. Wanting respect, honesty, and emotional safety is not too much. It's the bare minimum. You deserve a relationship that doesn't require you to shrink just so someone else can feel big. Which of these 5 little signs felt the most familiar? Have you ever dated someone who looked kind and fragile on the surface, but somehow always made you feel like the problem? If you feel safe, share your experience in the comments. Your story might help someone else recognize what they're going through. If this video helped you put words to your experience, please like the video, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe for more videos about covert narcissism, toxic relationships, and healing from emotional abuse. You are not too much. You are not hard to love. And you deserve a partner who doesn't have to quietly tear you down just to feel okay.